it's Harry Frankfurt, and if you subscribe to my channel, I might clean my bed. So I was talking to you guys on Twitter about sleep paralysis because it is something that I have experienced in the past. If you want to know about one of my most terrifying sleep paralysis experiences, click the card right now and it will take you to that. But right now, we're going to be talking about sleep paralysis as a whole and the fact that I was actually really happy to experience it again after that video. Like I said, if you haven't seen that one, oh my god, go watch it. On Twitter, I was talking about sleep paralysis because obviously I've been experiencing it again. I stopped taking my antidepressants at the beginning of the year. If you want to see that video, you can click the card for that one. It's really not that exciting, but my sleep paralysis came back and I was actually really proud of the fact that while I couldn't control the sleep paralysis, I could make it seem less scary by understanding consciously in my sleep that it was sleep paralysis and kind of relax into it. I don't know if I can teach a technique for that. It is just what I said just then. It's like being conscious of, hey, I'm in a sleep paralysis and that's okay, it won't last forever, and then you relax and it doesn't seem so stressful. Apparently sleep paralysis isn't that well known, so I thought I'd explain to you what it is scientifically as best I can, as well as what it feels like and what the experience in and of itself is. And I was reminded of this by a friend on Facebook because he just had a scary sleep paralysis experience. And I was like, oh yeah, I totally forgot to make that video. And if you want to know why I forgot to make videos, then click the card. So many videos you guys need to watch. So sleep paralysis, according to what science understands of it, is that when you're going to sleep, your brain wakes up and your body doesn't. So your brain knows, hey, I'm paralyzed, because when you go to sleep, in order to stop you from acting out your dreams, your body releases a hormone or a chemical that makes you paralyzed, and that's totally safe, it's totally healthy. Every night when you're asleep you are paralyzed, but it's not it's not that big of a deal until you wake up and you realize, hang on a second, because like there's this weird in-between stage where you know that you're paralyzed but you're still kind of in your dream. Your brain wakes up, your body doesn't, and then your brain freaks out because your body is paralyzed and it kind of acts out, or it imagines it's like a dream state but you're awake. It's fucked. It's fucked. So your brain is awake, you're still dreaming, your body's paralyzed, and it turns into a nightmare. And so in sleep paralysis, the experience, it's hard to explain. It really is just like your body is paralyzed, and because you're kind of not really supposed to wake up at this stage, your brain has these weird sounds and feelings that you have. And I always know when I'm going to have sleep paralysis because as I'm falling asleep, there's like a heaviness in my chest and like a whop 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 kind of. I know that sounds like weird, but there's a weird kind of like banging, or like, I think it's just your heartbeat, to be honest, but because of the sleep paralysis, whatever the distortion between your brain and body is causes it to sound like your heartbeat is like a dung dung dung, or like a wop wop wop. It's fucking weird, man. So I've been getting sleep paralysis again, not recently, but I was for a little bit there, and it was kind of good to know that I still could, because for a few years, like since 2012 I think even, or earlier, I haven't been getting it, and it kind of scared me because I had a really bad sleep paralysis and then I didn't have it again, and I was like, cool. Watch that video, I swear to God, watch that video. Religions all around the world have images, like ancient images, and I think this is even like not even religious cultures. Like I know in Bali they have an explanation for sleep paralysis because people have been experiencing it since the dawn of time, probably. I don't actually know, that's not a fact. People have been experiencing it since they could sleep and since they could wake up. So because of that, there are ancient images of like a devil sitting on your chest and stealing your soul. And that's basically how it's explained in ancient civilizations, is that you would like being compressed, because it feels that way. Yeah, science's main explanation for it is that your brain wakes up when your body isn't. There's no real reason why your brain or your body will do that, and some people experience sleep paralysis all the time, some people do not experience it ever. Some people like myself experience it at random intervals. Since I've just started having sleep paralysis again, when I was getting it again, I'd been meditating quite a bit and kind of being more mindful and more positive and all of that hippy dippy shit that meditation comes with. As a result, while I was in a sleep paralysis, I was able to kind of realize, okay, breathe, this is a sleep paralysis. It's not going to last forever. It kind of becomes this weird, like, you're watching it happen and you're not actually in it, and that's kind of cool because you know it's not permanent, you know you can't die in it, and you know that it's okay, and it kind of just makes it more like a dream. And you watch it and you're like, oh, this is an interesting experience, but I'm not like freaking out because I don't actually really care that it's happening. So yeah, meditate more is the moral of the story. And if you do experience sleep paralysis, then you know what I'm going through, you know I know what you're going through. I don't know. If you don't experience sleep paralysis, hopefully that explained it for you. And if you have no idea what the fuck I'm saying, then let me know in the comments below, because I don't know what it's like to not experience sleep paralysis, so I don't know how best to explain it to someone who hasn't experienced it. But essentially, your brain wakes up, you're asleep, your body's asleep, you're dreaming because you're only kind of awake, but you're conscious enough to realize your body cannot move. And that is terrifying, because you're like, I need to move, I need to move, I need to move, I need to wake up, I need to wake up. And that panic state sets in, and that kind of makes it harder for you to relax and actually be like, hang on a second, because I feel like the more you panic about things, the more you make them happen in your brain. Maybe that's just a thing that I made up. I don't know, I feel like it makes sense. Like for me personally, I feel like that's what happens. So yeah, your brain wakes up, you're still asleep, your body's dead, and it's terrifying, and you're still sort of dreaming because you can't open your eyes. So yeah, that's what sleep paralysis is. There's no reason for it, there's no explanation for it, and religions have explained it as the devil trying to take your soul. And that's kind of what it feels like. And it makes sense that primitive humans, I mean not totally primitive, but like historically humans would understand it as, oh, your soul's just being taken, that's okay, we need to like bless you, because that's how they solved all problems. That's what sleep paralysis is. There's no known cure, there's no known remedy, I don't think. If there is, tell me. Although I haven't been experiencing it lately. It's just a sleep abnormality, and I would guess that sleep medication would fix that. And meditation! But yeah, if you guys liked this video, let me know. And hopefully this explains sleep paralysis to you guys, even though none of you really asked. And you will see me in the next video, so make sure you subscribe so you know when it goes up, and click these boxes to subscribe and watch those videos, and you will see me in the next one, which, like I said, click these boxes, okay? Bye!